Hey guys, welcome back. I'm back from my hiatus because this chapter is so hype. We got the revelation that Blackbeard's bounty was 2.2 billion berries, which for a Yonko, I think it's quite low. But then again, he's a young Yonko. He's one of the newer ones. Because the dude has two devil fruits, one of them being Whitebeard's devil fruit, he was original Yonko. He won the grudge war against Mako and the remnants of the Whitebeard pirates by crushing them. He wreaks havoc everywhere he goes, and is a D-clan member. Plus, his crew is getting hyper and stronger and more powerful by the day. We got the revelations in the data book that some of the crew members had devil fruits, and in this chapter we saw that my boy has a Suki no Mi, and Katrina Devon has a nine-tailed fox zone fruit, which is crazy. So the Suki no Mi was initially Absalom's fruit from Moriah's crew, but Absalom was sadly killed. It's pretty interesting because even though the guy was a pervert, it's pretty sad to see a character like that die. Not that he's being good, not that being pervert's good. It's interesting seeing characters die in One Piece, but it makes it more interesting and kind of reinforces the fact that this is like the serious time in the series. So it'll be interesting because my boy with the swordsman is probably going to face Zoro when the Blackbeard pirates face Straw Hat pirates, and it'll be interesting because if he's invisible and able to turn invisible, it'll be a good time for like the whole Hawkeye that theory, Zoro's eye that's been left clamped shut, to be in full effect, and we'll see some crazy ass observation haki or something that'll make a very interesting fight, because it kind of makes sense that they all match up, like the sniper versus sniper, the chopper versus Doku, whatever works. And we also got the revelation that the admirals are facing off against the Revolutionary Army commanders who are in the Reverie and Mary Dross. And it's pretty interesting seeing them fighting. I think they'll be able to get away because they're fighting to save Kuma, because as you probably know, Kuma's been treated as a slave by the world nobles and is therefore in pretty bad shape, if you ask me. So I think I don't know if they'll be able to save him, because it seems like it's a bit stretched too far. You're facing two admirals, but I think they'll definitely be able to escape with the devil fruits they have. Whether they're successful or not, we won't find out until later, but it'll be a good way to gauge like how strong the revolutionary commanders are relative to the world government. So we also got the revelation that the king and the queen, the king is fire and he dressed up in all black, and he's a cannibal who's seen eating a prisoner, and the queen is an Okama living legend, which is pretty interesting. I never thought of that, Jack being a fisherman, an Okama, and a cannibal. It's pretty interesting pairing, but I feel like Oda will make it work. So I'd like to see the relationship between the Okama living legend and Ivankov. The Okamas in there. Maybe the Okama queen faces Sanji. You never know. But I feel like with Moriah being there, now that he's probably going to have to join Blackbeard's crew, because there's no way Moriah's taking down Blackbeard and his crew. It'll be a good way to help out in the killing of Kaido, because Moriah's got beef with Kaido, because Moriah's crew got wiped out by Kaido when Moriah was like a hotshot rookie. So we'll see what happens there. And we also got, because it always surprised me to think like Luffy and his ragtag bunch of guys, including even Kid, could take down Kaido, but with the introduction of more key characters like Moriah, like Blackbeard, like Big Mom, it feels like it's more realistic to killing off Kaido. The last thing is, it makes you wonder how big the bounties of Big Mom and Kaido are. Like, I put them in around 3 to 4.5 billion berries, but you can't tell. Like, they're all crazy havoc, like variations of Luffy, pretty much. Like, well, no, I'll discuss it in a later video. But yeah, I would have big Shanks. I don't know if Shanks has such a high bounty because he knows so much and probably has some insane devil fruit and some insane levels of haki. But 2.2 billion, I don't know. I'm kind of surprised because Luffy's 1.5 billion, Katakuri's 1.1 billion. So it is the highest bounty that we know of right now. But it's somewhat underwhelming because the dude's in the new world causing havoc, and 2.2 billion? I think they're right. Shanks is right to everyone's underestimating him, and that'll be their downfall, because the dude is a beast. Straight up beast. Like, I don't think we understand, like, no one really understands the magnitude of how strong Blackbeard is, and it's gonna be crazy. Although I do say I feel like it's good that Moriah will join the crew. I felt like even though Blackbeard has his whole Titanic commanders or whatnot, whatever they're called. It'd be cool if, like, you have Big Mom has Beige, Luffy's crew is probably gonna get, like, Law, as, like, the worst generation members, and Kaido's got, obviously, Hawkins and X-Drake and Apu. It'd be cool if my boy Madman Karouche joined Blackbeard. I mean, come on, they got Blackbeards. It kind of makes sense. It will tie them together. Obviously, Julie Bonnie lost to Blackbeard, which ties one worst generation or Supernova 2 Blackbeard's group. I feel like Arouge is now really like the odd one out. I was seeing Moriah. Makes you wonder who else is going to appear in Wano. I feel like Crocodile will appear. I feel like it'll be a good time to reintroduce him back to the thing, because I feel like everyone forgets that he was the beast, like the MVP of Marineford, in my opinion. He was going hard, taking on Doflamingo, like whatever, just doing this thing, just being badass. He's one of the people I believe, like, could show up in Wano. Him, Mr. One, because he's like running the new world and his own little thing. But that's all from me. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I'm so hyped for like what's next year's come. I'm gonna do a year review chapter, episode probably later this week, and I just it was a really good way to end off the year. And I feel like everyone's super hyped. I feel like the community is super stoked to see such a good chapter come out, and it makes you like wonder like everything's going down. And of course, how could I forget? There's a bit of like discourse in the whole Luffy's ragtag bunch, because everyone's real mad at Odin's retainers, dishing them for 20 years. It's like 20 years of suffering, 20 years of pain that they went through, and then everyone's like, hey, like, join my crew. We're gonna face Kaido. And we'll see more about it later. Peace.